ArsenalFanTV, so it's official. Plug. Yeah?
It's official.
Arsene Wenger's going. You did call it. You said he was going, right? But what I want to find out from everybody now, right, is who do they want to come in next? Who should be the next manager? I'm going to start with you because you always seem to have your ear on the pulse, so you say, right? Right? So who do you... First of all, what have you heard? And then secondly, who would you like?
I'm going to stick to what I've been saying week in, week out, basically, which is that we have the two main options at the moment. Is that one is Allegri, who we resumed speaking to on an informal basis following him agreeing to come to us last summer, obviously when Wenger signed on. We contacted him around February. He said that he would be ready to take the job in the summer. And the other one, if something was to go wrong there, which is unlikely, would be a Patrick Vieira. And in my opinion, I think both would be perfect fits. But if I had to choose personally, Allegri's a fantastic tactician and he would be great for the club, but I would like to have some input of a strong mentality from a past player who has been known to have that oomph in the dressing room to really spur the players on.
A lot of shouts going out for Luis Enrique. Do you think that's a possibility?
There's a reason why Ornstein is now the spokesman for Arsenal and not John Cross, because Enrique is not on our shortlist, not even on top 5. They come from the Daily Mail, and Enrique was not being considered in the top 5. I genuinely find it puzzling to think why. If Enrique was there,
he's available. He's a top class manager. He's available.
But then we would have announced it.
No, but there's
no agent. There's no negotiation. He doesn't have an agent. We could very easily have told the fans now Enrique is the one taking over. He's also asking for stupid money. I think it's even more than Wenger he was demanding. And I'm also, to be fair, why would you bring in a manager who only did what he did at Barcelona when he had MSN? My 4-year-old sister could win a La Liga with Messi, Suarez and Neymar as their front 3. That season they were prolific because you had the 3 best players in the world. The best striker in the world was Suarez when he just came from Liverpool. Messi, hands down, is the best footballer in the world. And Neymar's Neymar. There's a reason why PSG paid that money for him last season.
Okay. What about you, little man? Who should we get next? What about Brendan Rodgers?
Nah, it's Brendan Rodgers. When he went to Scotland, like everyone said, oh, he's doing so good at Celtic. Who hasn't done good at Celtic? I could have managed Celtic and still won the Scottish.
Yeah, he did. Liverpool. When he went to Liverpool, they nearly won the league.
Nearly won the league. We don't want it.
Who would you like them?
Now, instead of Brendan Rodgers, I've heard of Rafa Benitez. He's a good manager. He shouldn't be at Newcastle, really. So
you like Benitez?
Yeah, I do like Benitez.
Okay, what about you, my friend?
To be honest with you, no one's mentioned much of it, but why not get Carlo Ancelotti in? I've been hearing all over the place that...
Available, isn't he?
He is available, but he's been turning down international jobs left, right and centre. Obviously, just why not get him in? He's worked with so many big clubs. He could maybe attract a few players down, come into the club, get rid of the players he doesn't want at the club and bring in players that he wants.
Okay. What about you, sir? Who would you like?
That Jardim guy, Jardins.
Oh, Jardim from Monaco.
Yeah. Or Allegri. I mean, anyone will do, as long as it's not Carlo Ancelotti or Brendan Rodgers. Anyone's going to do well. It's exciting times for Arsenal. One more thing. Today was a perfect day for Arsenal. Sums it all up, in my opinion. For flattering 4-1, that's Arsenal Football Club.
For you, who would you like next?
I don't know. I'd give it to a choice of 3. I said Thomas Tuchel, Joachim Low, or what's his name? The guy from Juve, Allegri.
And who out of them 3? Would be your preference?
Allegri. And for fourth, me.
You ain't getting it, right? Yeah. For you?
Well, I think Jardin's not really a bad shout because personally I want someone who's going to keep the attacking mindset, but I know we do need to sort the defence and get a CDM and defenders and maybe a goalkeeper. So I don't know if Jardin's actually capable of defending because I know when he played, it was a 4-4 or whatever, he flopped that in the Champions League the last year. So
who for you then?
I'm still kind of sceptical about it. So obviously I'd prefer either maybe Allegri because he's a really good tactician. So when he came on, changed the game against Tottenham, he could do that for us. Happy days, mate, yeah.
For you?
I'd like Loh from Germany. I think he's
Loh from Germany, yeah.
He's a very
I
good
suppose
man.
after the World Cup he could come in, couldn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I think he'll do very well for us. But regardless, I think whoever comes in, he's got an uphill battle. I think Wenger's been a complete gentleman to the board and he hasn't exposed them. I think he's basically decided to keep the job and he decided to keep his mouth quiet about what the board does because he's decided to stay. Now that he's going, whoever comes in, he's got an uphill battle because he's not going to get the money.
Conte as well is a good shout.
Conte, that's a good shout. He'll probably be out of a job at the end of the year at Chelsea.
You know what it is because of the Chelsea board. They're not providing him with the players that he wanted. He wanted Lukaku for 70 million. Instead, he got Morata, which he didn't want. And then other players like Emerson, he didn't want him either. So I would say Conte is a good shout as well.
Good defensively as well, isn't he? Normally.
Absolutely. And also in the Euros, he didn't do too bad. He came to the final with Balotelli, so he's a really good person.
What about you?
I don't know. There's so many good managers out there. I prefer to pick Massimiliano Allegri. He's one of the managers I'd rather to pick. He's more mastermind and tactician, setting up the team well, and he has won so many titles in Italy.
Okay,
so I prefer to pick him over
Allegri for you. What about you?
I'd like to see, I think, Simeone. I think he's great at tacticians, and defensively I think he's good at,
And he's got that passion, and the fans would love that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and I think he's done well in the Champions League as well.
Okay.
So that could bring us.
You?
Jurgen Low. I think it's more about the players that he brings in rather than the manager.
He's got no experience though, managing at a club level. It's all international. That's the only thing.
He's won the World Cup. I think that's good enough for Arsenal.
Okay. I'm going to get one more person. Let me get you. Final word is resting with you, right? No pressure, right? You're in charge. The decision is going to be made by you as to who the next manager to replace a great manager that's going, right? So no pressure. You got to get this right, because you get this wrong, you're going to have fans on your case. You've seen Troops and all that. They're going to be on your case every week, right? So who would it be?
Well, for me, it's got to be between, I think, Luis Enrique.
No, you can only have one. One you can have, not between one.
I'll go with Luis Enrique because of his free-flowing attacking football. I think he'd build on Arsene Wenger, the attacking football. I think he could sort out playing out from the back, because Mustafi, playing out from the back, we're just woeful. We make too many mistakes. And I think he would build on that, playing through Xhaka and getting 10-15% extra out of our players.
All right. Brilliant. So he says Luis Enrique. Nobody had a shout for Brendan Rodgers in there. You know what I mean? It was just, do you know what? Right? Huh?
Glenn Hoddle. What's happened to Glenn Hoddle?
Glenn Hoddle? Are you having a laugh?
Have you watched his
Tottenham?
documentary?
I don't care about his documentary. He's played for Tottenham.
You don't remember the
Maurizio Sarri from Napoli. That's a good shout.
He's a good shout. But forget the Hoddle thing. He played for Tottenham. No. Could you imagine if he came here and it went wrong for a couple of games?
George Graham went to. He was at both clubs.
Yeah, did you think they liked him?
No, they probably didn't.
No.
The best man in the Premier League, even though you're talking about Tottenham. If Maurizio did a soul, I'll be a happy man. You know that.
Pochettino,
Yeah,
no
but
thanks.
if he did a
I don't
soul-
want serial losers either.
No, Benitez.
I want people who can win trophies.
Benitez is the
Listen,
only
I'm going to give you my shout finally. I've heard what you lot have all had to say. Right, for me, Allegri. For me, that's who I'd like to see. I think he's going about no money to spend. I like Allegri. I think you've sorted our defence out. You've sorted the spine of our team out. That's what needs sorting out of this team. We're great going forward. We showed it again today, but we can't defend. And if we can get someone who can sort out, and we can't defend, and we ain't got rubbish defenders. We've got decent defenders. So if we can get someone who can sort out our defence, for me, we could be back on winning ways and challenge for the league. So I'll go for Allegri.